First off, I want to thank all my channel members. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all for supporting my channel further. With that being said, today's video, we're going to discuss the difference between Capcom and SNK's modern version of Chun-Li and which one is better. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Alright, first, Street Fighter 6 is a 6-button fighter, so naturally they slashed that down in half for modern controls. So instead of 6 buttons, we got 3 buttons. We got different forms of our light, which you can combo into with your SP button. And in modern controls, there's, a 1-button special, the same thing with SNK. I just want to point that out just in case you don't know. And auto combos. So in modern controls, we're focusing on Street Fighter 6. I'll get into the SNK later in the video, so keep that in mind. In Street Fighter 6, for our lights, we got 2 different lights, and we got an auto combo. And the auto combo, in my opinion, is really not that good. Now, for the medium buttons, the second button we got 2 different versions. You got your standing medium, you got your crouching medium kick, and then you got your forward medium punch, and then they gave us another medium tied to our auto combo, which is our auto combo 2. Alright, and then next for our heavy, we got our standing heavy right here, we got our back heavy, we got our sweep, and then we got our down heavy, which is also tied to our auto combo 3, and then our forward heavy, which is our kick. So naturally, it being a 6-button fighter, Street Fighter 6 gives you a lot more options to have with the buttons. So naturally, modern controls, you have a lot of buttons to pick from. Not as much as, classic controls, but a lot of buttons to pick up. And then our auto combo, of course, you have an auto combo 3. So Street Fighter 6, you have 3 auto combos you can choose to do, and you can choose to mix it up if you want to there. So that's what makes modern controls pretty good. I wouldn't say too strong, but the difference is in Street Fighter 6, Chun-Li also has, she's only missing like 3 buttons at most. She have a lot of buttons. So like to the new person or the average person picking Chun-Li up, it might be a little overwhelming because you got all your buttons. You got your buttons in Serenity Stance, and trying to combo into Serenity Stance really isn't the easiest thing to do. And then on top of that, her auto combos are not that great. So that's Street Fighter 6 modern Chun-Li. Let's go into the SNK version of Chun-Li. So SNK version of Chun-Li is a little different. Yes, you have your standard auto combos. You got 3 auto combos. You got your normal auto combo, which really doesn't use no meter unless you go all the way with the SPG or drive attack, whatever you want to call it. But other than that, you got your standing light and you got your crouching light right here, and your forward light, forward heavy. You got a light, medium, heavy. That's what you got in your 1 button. That's the 3 light attacks you got right there. And then for the kicks, you got your standing kick right here. You got your sweeping kick right here, and then you got your forward heavy kick. So, and then the sweep. So for your one punch button, you got 3 attacks, and then for your kick button, you got 4 different attacks. Remember, SNK is not a 6-button fighter, it is a 4-button fighter. So since it's been slashed in half, 3 of your punches been mapped to 1 button, 4 of your punch kicks been mapped to 1 button. And then for our specials, same way like in Street Fighter 6, you got a Kokoken, but it is not a charge input. You can just simply do it. You got your lightning kicks, same thing was in Street Fighter 6, just your neutral special. Spinning bird kick, you do have to charge your spinning bird kick. Same thing as Street Fighter 6, you got to charge them both here. And then your Pazanchu right here, that's your down special in Street Fighter 6, but in SNK, you got to manually put in quarter circle back. Alright, and for the auto combos that SNK has, 0K. I will say it's pretty easy to do, but if it's blocked, you will get punished heavily. Same thing in Street Fighter 6. If your auto combos are blocked, you will get punished heavily. But the difference is all of SNK's auto combos are unsafe, where in Street Fighter 6, only 1 is unsafe. So when it comes to auto combos, Street Fighter 6 got us beat there. But when it comes to combo variety a little bit, it's about equal. Street Fighter 6, you have way more options and availability to do your combos, while in SNK, you don't really have too many options. You got free form, don't get me wrong, but the options to do the combo are not as limited. Of course, because Street Fighter 6 has more buttons. But just because you have more doesn't mean it's always better. I will say, in my opinion, playing Fatal Fury version of SNK is way easier, way beginner friendly versus playing the modern version of Street Fighter 6, because it is some of a learning curve that you have to do with Chun-Li. You can't just pick up and play Chun-Li like you can in SNK versus Street Fighter 6. And this is my opinion. When we do the side-by-side comparison, Street Fighter 6 is better, but when it comes to ease of access, SNK is better. What do you think down below? Comment down below what you think. This is my thoughts. With that being said, we out.